Hello guys, today I'm going to show you my build. This is the Bladedancer guide. So my build is based on Shadow Cascade and Synchronized Strike. So basically you're going to get these skills. These are the main specializations that you're going to get. So let's show you the demonstration of this build. I'm going to load a level 85 map. I'm currently level 81. So I'll show you some gameplay of this build. You can see that this gameplay is very fast.
Not happening.
And you have a nice gameplay, you can have dodge, you have dash. So it's a very nice and smooth gameplay. So for this one that want to have a nice speed guide, so this one will help you to pursue the game and progress through the end game. Very fast basically because all of my stuff that I'm showing here is based on normal items, so it's not necessary for you to have any specific or unique items. So you can just
Not happening.
progress with normal fire and some other items that you're going to drop along your journey. So that's it.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Your threat has been is incomplete. Not happening. Not happening. That was close. Not happening. Not happening. That was close. Not happening.
So let's begin with the skills and specializations that you might need for this build. So these are my main skills: Shadow Cascade, Puncture, Shift, Synchronized Strike, and Smoke Bomb. So for Shadow Cascade, you might want to get some mana regen, so you can just go through this path first, getting Dismantle and then Onslaught, and then fighting the shadow, so you have a lot of mana regeneration with these skills right here. And then you can go to Gloomstalker, that you're going to have a chance to create a shadow on you. This will help you to generate more shadows along the way that you are progressing your campaign. So this is basically one of the most necessary skills that you're going to get here. Okay, then you can get Rapid Expanse, just to increase the area of Shadow Cascade. That this will help you to get more enemies with this skill. So these other are just for increase the base critical strike chance. These critical strikes will deal more damage. This will be our second priority, and then we have this one where you make the shadow cascade deal more damage by a specific number of shadows. So this will be level 4 because synchronized strike will be generating for us 4 shadows always. So as you can see, when I press the button, 4 shadows is generated. So this is going to deal 200 more damage because of this upgraded skill. So we have our puncture. This is our basic attack. These basically are going to recover our mana based on this skill right here, Mind Purser. So this is going to regenerate 4 mana on hit with this skill. Also, we have many passive that are going to help us to regenerate more mana. Then we have Rapid Strikes. This will be your first skill that you're going to get when you also level up this, because this is going to make the puncture hit more fast. So basically you're going to have many hits that you're going to strike your enemies more fast with this skill node, okay, as you can see here. And then you're going to get that imprint that is going to change to apply a Shadow Dagger. Shadow Dagger is a skill that is going to be applied on enemy. As you can see here, it does a lot of damage. So it's a very good skill that you want to get with your basic attack hit. So we're going to have a lot of mana regeneration with this skill, and also are going to generate Shadow Dagger. So it's a very strong skill that has 0 mana cost. So this is mandatory for you that are going to progress to the game and want to have more mana regeneration status for this. Then we have our support skills that is shift. Basically I want to get shorter cooldown and then more mana efficient. Then we go through here that you are going to gain 50% increased movement speed for a brief moment, right? So basically when you shift, you have an increased movement skills that you can see here. This is my normal movement skills, and then when I shift, you can see that I'm going to have a more movement skills for a short period of time. Also we have Dancing with Shadows, that you're going to cast Shadow Cascade after you using shift. This is very useful because you can also slay some enemies when you're going to shift. So this is very good. This is a very good option for us to pick. Also we have more mana. This is going to restore mana. So if you have issues with mana, you can just level up this, and then you can get Shadow Sleep because you're going to get invulnerable while shifting. This is very useful for us when dodging skills. And also you can get Unseen Strike, right? This is just I don't know why, but I think that's some invisible skills that's just going to trigger hidden blades, right? When you shift, you're going to have you're going to use an unseen strike, and then from unseen strike you have a chance to inflict Shadow Dagger when you hit an enemy. So you're going just to shift through the enemies, cast Shadow Cascade, and then you're going to get them to get more Shadow Daggers, okay? Synchronized Strike is one of our main skills for our combo. So basically we're going to get these first. This is mandatory because Wave of Darkness is the skill that allows us to cast Shadow, allows the shadows to use Shadow Cascade. So this is the most important skill that you're going to get from this tree. And then you're going to go for foreshadowing, that create this is going to increase the damage of your shadows. So this at level max means increase 200%, and then these ones allow you to create more shadows with Synchronized Strike. So basically with Synchronized Strike you generate 2 shadows at first, but then once you level up Dark Allies, you're going to generate 2 more shadows. So now we have 4 shadows exactly, and all of them when I use Shadow Cascade, I use Shadow Cascade as well. So this will be our main AoE cleaning skill for the game. And then Smoke Bomb. This is just a support skill that is going to also have a chance to apply Shadow Dagger. So I go through this way. But you can do whatever you want here. Like if you're going to focus on poison, you can just go through this way, or I don't know. But I stick it with Shadow Dagger because I think that Shadow Dagger uh, is a stronger skill. So you have more armor shred frequency with this, and then you can apply more stacks of armor shred. This will increase the duration of this skill, and this will increase your melee damage while you stick inside the smoke cloud. So this is very useful for increasing our damage as well. And this will just increase the area for 40%. I just picked this one. This is not mandatory, like I could respect these 2 points and put this into smoke blades. But the area would be smaller, but I don't know, I don't think that this is much important for that. So that's it, that's for our 5 main skills. So with that, basically my gameplay is use Synchronized Strike, do some hits with Puncture, and press Shadow Cascade. And then so I go through some dash, go this. Also you can just use Synchronized Strike to create the shadows, and then use Synchronized Strike again to cast the Shadow Cascade automatically, because remember when we got this point over here, Wave of Darkness. So this is going to cause the shadow to use Shadow Cascade immediately when we use this skill. So this Shadow Infusion is one that is going to cast automatically because it consumes existing shadows to deal damage in larger area and grant you a ward per shadow consumed. So basically when you use Synchronized Strike, it's going to consume all the existing shadows to deal more damage. And with Way of Darkness, the consumption of these shadows are going to cast Shadow Cascade. So you could just press E, and then you're going to have a lot of Shadow Cascades being casted around your map. Okay. So when you ran out of mana, just hit some mobs with the basic attack. So you're going to regenerate more mana. Okay. So jumping off to our passives, going through first here the Rogue. I highly recommend for you just get this one because this is one of our main proc for the mana regeneration with the basic attack with the puncture. So this is basically saying that if you use a skill that has 0 mana cost, this is going to regain health and mana. So this is mainly necessary for puncture. Okay. These others are just for attack speed increase. I don't need much attack speed. I'm just focusing on damage. These ones cause to every third melee, throwing or bow attack deal increased damage, so this is maximum. This is mandatory for this build because we are wielding a sword and dagger. So you're going to get these to be able to equip a sword and a dagger in your both hands. Okay. This is just for dexterity. This is going to increase our dexterity. This increases our dodge rating. This will decrease the damage while moving and increase our dodge rating percentage. This is very good. And also just put a point on here because you're going to have a chance to gain haste for 1 second on hit, and that will increase the damage based on our increasing movement speeds. I just got this one because I just wanted to have a chance to gain haste on hit. There's not much more necessary than that. Okay, so for this, that's all. We can skip to marksman because here I just got 5 points. Just forget more 5 dexterity, dodge hating the buff, and for these 5 points you can gain haste for 1 second after you use evade. So this is another way for us to gain haste, right? The Falconer, this is the last one that I'm going through because I'm going to get this one, the stamina of the rover, that I'm going to have increased dodge rating and mana regen. This is very useful, but not mandatory for now. You can just skip this one and get after you finish this build and this one as well. So for the Bladedancer, this is my skill tree. Basically, I'm getting all the dexterity points that it give it to me, and then Pursuit, I just put 5 points because I wanted the bonus that is going to give 80% of move speed. This one as well, I just put the points just for gain a stack of flow. I didn't think that it was much more useful, but I don't know, maybe you can change that in the future just for getting more damage for flow. Here ons, you have increased melee physical damage, and then this one is going to increase shadow damage. So this is very mandatory because our shadows are the one that is going to give more damage than anything. Okay. And then just 1 point of Shroud of Dusk, just for us to gain a stack of Dusk Shroud when we hit. And these as well when we have increased melee attack speed and Dusk Shroud chains increased. We can skip all the other ones and jump through Blood Dance. That is going to leash damage as health. Okay, so all our damage is going to give us health regeneration. Okay, as one aspect is just for us to get the perfection. Perfection is a skill that is going to stack when you don't get hit, so you have increased damage per stack. So when you don't get hit, and this is very useful because it's going to increase for us 100% at maximum stacks of damage, and if we don't get hit by any enemies, this is very useful. And also I just do one level to get this exuberance, which is going to give us increased damage at full health, because most of the times we don't lose any HP. So this is just for useful for those ones that doesn't get much damage from the enemies. Okay, but feel free to change this for another thing if you are some kind of person that doesn't dodge from enemies hits a lot. Okay, just one point, just for have a chance to shred armor, be more effective. Here once again is going to increase shadow damage and increasing the maximum number of shadows by 1. So this is very mandatory. This is also for mana regen and frailty chance. Okay, this is not much mandatory, but I got 2 points here. Critical eye, this is going to increase critical chance, and you also have a chance to inflict a critical vulnerability on hit. This is very useful for this skill because this skill is going to we are going to have a higher critical strike multiplier. Okay, but we deal less damage with non-critical, so we're 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 just focusing on critical on this build. So be sure to have a high critical damage and a high critical chance for this build. Okay, so for the items, I don't have much specific items to show to you guys. This is very basic for me because everything that I have here just drop it from random mobs. So basically this is a starting build. This is not like you're going to farm or something. This is very easy to obtain. Okay, so you can just go through our campaign and drop some items and just keep progressing, keep increasing the melee damage of your main weapon, because for me this was the most game changing at the moment. Increasing the melee damage, this is the trigger that is going to make you deal more damage. So focus on weapons with high melee damage all the time. Okay, actually I'm using a one-handed sword and a dagger. Okay, there is not much specific reason to do this. I just done this build because I really enjoyed the gameplay, so I'm going through these 2 weapons, right? So basically this one, I crafted it. I just got a good drop. and then I just put strike, critical strike, melee damage, and stun chance for attacks, because you're going to stun a lot of mobs when you are hitting them. For me, this was very useful, but feel free to do whatever you want, but focus on damage and critical chance. Okay. For the dagger as well, I have increased the melee physical damage, and I got this one lightning damage. I don't have lightning damage, so this is not good for me because I don't have any lightning damage on my build. So I don't think that is going to proc with something, because as you can see, I don't have any lightning damage penetration, so I'm not sure if this is really increasing anything with lightning. Okay. But I just got this Bible because I found a purple high tire melee physical damage, so that's why I'm I'm still with this weapon. I just have another one that I need to craft here. It's here for waiting for me to craft and do anything with it. So I might gonna to change because I don't want this lightning damage at all. Okay. For the armor, I just focused on getting all the resistance that I need. So yeah, as you can see here, there are many resistance that are already over 75%, so that's not necessary. You just need 75% of each of the resistance here, and then the rest you can just focus on the status and anything else. Okay. So basically my gear is just about feeding the resistances. There is nothing as specific here instead of mana. So focus on things that are going to give you mana, dodge rating, critical strike avoidance, something like that. Increase the melee attack speed. So focus on melee damage, focus on critical strike. You're going to achieve great great way with this build. Also here my bots with dexterity. Dexterity scales all of your damage skills. As you can see here, for instance, I have 12,000k of damage for Shadow Cascade, and then if I remove these boots, I'm going to have 10.5. So this dexterity here in my boots is increasing a lot of damage. So keep in mind to have these status like dexterity, melee damage, melee attack speed. This is all going to improve your damage. Okay. This is my only legendary item that I got, so I just found this one and I just thought it was good. But as you can see, this is not specific for this build. This is just going to also apply a critical strike to my potions. So this is not something that is useful. I'm just using, as I said, for resistance purposes. Okay. Even if I remove these, it's still going to have a higher poison resistance, but I might need to get some cold resistance as well, just for reach the cap. Okay. So for the items is that just focus on critical, dexterity, and melee physical damage, melee damage. Everything that is going to increase the melee damage is very good. This amulet, I'm absolutely going to change this one because I haven't got a better one. So as you can see, it's increasing my lightning damage, but as I said, I don't have anything that deals lightning damage. So this is not doing anything here, but as you could see in my gameplay, my damage is good. I'm going to just get another one to change it in the future. Okay. So for the idols, I got two main skill idols here. This one increased my mana efficiency with Synchronized Strike, and I have increased damage with the shadows. And also this one that increased damage per active shadow with Shadow Cascade, and increased damage of attacks used by shadows. This is very good. So focus on getting these idols. And the other idols are just for resistance checks. So I might get something related to mana. That's very good. When you have increased mana regen, life, health, right? So try to get this status. As you can see, most of them are just increasing my resistance. So feel free to change anything of these and get what you just dropped on our gameplay. Okay.